Alright, I think I'm alive. Hold on. Kind of weird day for me to be streaming. Let me just, as soon as I can hear myself. There we go. Capture. Let's just end this game. By the way, where am I? Select file. Hold on. Continue. I'm in game capture, yeah? Yes? Question mark? There we go. The problem is, I was the problem that I had yesterday didn't fix itself because it wasn't my fault. I had to wait for it to fix itself. It didn't fix itself up until a couple hours ago. So I got into the game to have it running and also to wait for this clown. Hold on. Yeah. To wait for this client to finish doing whatever the heck he was doing. Right, I left the game running for like an hour. He finished, but I wanted to check if he was finished, so I fucking talked to him, and he just went on a ramble about how he was done. I was great, and what we were actually doing is an actual ancient race of some kind, and the price for said race was these bike pieces. There we go. This is the bike that I get from that mission. Right. So I left the game running, came back, talked to the guy to check if he was done. He went on a ramble, gave me the bike pieces. Of course, I wasn't streaming, not even recording. So I got this thing off stream. Right. So I got the achievement of completing this mission. There we go. Decided to complete the ancient race. And now the only thing I'm missing today is finishing my gliding. I do not know what exactly how exactly this works. I don't want to spoil myself of that. By the way, let me show you how this thing works. It's incredibly maneuverable, but not very fast and not very good acceleration. Look at that. That's the bike. That's how fast it goes, and it's kind of poopy compared to the speeder bike that I had. Hold on. Let's put it on the shop. Personally, I didn't like it. Not that much. Good for said I collected the thing, but not good to like actually be something that I would personally use. I know this thing is supposed to be like, oh, customize your bike and whatnot and make it your own, but like, if you're going to put stats on the bikes, then I'm going to use the best stats. In my opinion, I did mess around a little bit with all of the bike parts, and watching like having a look of how it actually everything works, right? God dang it. I don't know what the menus still are a little bit foggy. And in my opinion, the best bike part that you can aspire to get is this one. Personally, my favorite. The speeder bike parts. Hold on, let me. There we go. Here, speedster, not speeder. Speedster the bike parts, which is max acceleration and handling, with a little bit of lackluster speed. Ignore the little green bars over on the right. That is a bug, by the way. But this is the best bike in the game, in my opinion. Second best would be the whale ship bike front. The whale ship bike parts are max speed, sacrifice and handling and acceleration, but I mean it's good to go fast. third best is the lightning crystal bike, which is a little bit more well-rounded in all three categories. But that is my opinion on the game. On this here game mechanic, this is my favorite bike. I painted red because I like red. And well, there is literally nothing to do. Since I left the game running for a little bit, I was like, I gathered a couple of things, like a couple lightning crystals, a couple glowworm sails, because they're so easy to sail, and they sell for quite a little bit of money. I went ahead and purchased all of the available costumes and clothing and whatnot. So basically, I completed my collection just because I wanted to. So now I'm going to be trying to head towards here on my bike and finish the game. I don't exactly. The end of the game is supposed to be you choosing your path, like choosing a mask. You know, one of the masks that you collected along your journey. But I don't really feel myself attached to any and all of the masks and or tasks or professions in this game. Like I'm probably going to just choose my horn mask. I don't know what that means. You know what I mean? Let me see. Is there a way to like see different endings? Is there a difference in the dialogue in this game? I wonder. I do not know. It's probably going to be easier to just look for a video of somebody actually showing you different endings, if you will. I'm really thinking on keeping the horn mask on now on forever. I don't know if that's going to. I don't know what is going to do. What is going to happen then? Here we are, Grandma. I don't see the lady. Hey, that's my bike. Whoa. Hey, whoa. What's going on? That's a copy of my bike. I don't know what it's doing there. Alright. Let's be realistic. I'm supposed to choose something. Like, not this one, of course, because this is the mask that my child's mask. Then I'm supposed to choose something from here. What would I choose? Like, Angler's not that. Guard's not that. Hercules Beetle, not really. Merchant, not really. Sandworm mask, that's kinda stupid in my opinion. Scrappers, that's stupid. Shades mask, like I really do not feel attachment to any of these masks. Machinist, well, I mean definitely not climbing mask. I mean, Chamask, Cartographer's mask. I really do not feel, the game didn't really make me feel any kind of attachment to any of these masks and or profession. They made them feel just something else together. I don't know if there's supposed to be a atomic priesthood mask. I really tried to look it up, but I mean in the game. I run around the city, I run around all the settlements, I didn't see any kind of like atomic priesthood badge, so I don't know. I'm only missing the gliding. I'm going to try and choose this horny mask and see what is that about. The horn mask, the Ibexi, whatchamacallit, Ibexi glider mask. Let's see. Let me see what Grandma says and how to choose. How the game is going to make me choose a mask. I know there's supposed to be a set of stairs. I like that bike though. That bike is good. Whoa! That was weird. As the Ibex cam draws closer, the imagined threshold between home and gliding is palpable. It reminds me of coming in from a sandstorm so fierce that the grains have wiped through the air and through your clothes. You peel off the layers of sand, the sand-bitten fabric, and marvel at the dust on your skin. The bits that managed to get through despite every precaution. And though you feel so grateful to be home, and so comforted by the safety of the indoors, you can't help but smile, nostalgic as you wash the sand away. What an adventure you had, and it was only for you. Am I ready to choose my masks now? There is no going back if I do. I mean, I am. I just don't know what mask to choose. Let me see. I want to end this game now. There's literally nothing else to do in this game. I did it all. I think I'm ready, but am I really ready? Definitely. Literally nothing else but the ending. Hey. Привет. It is I, the Ibexi child, Sable. I guess glider now. Ex-glider question mark? I like the horns. There is supposed to be one of us, right? One of these clans that decided to just stay somewhere else, right? That child grew apparently. It's little, maybe it's just hair, but it looks taller than me. This is my mask. This is my favorite mask. I like the horns. Alright, let's see. I greet Saiso. Saiso? How do you do, clan child? Talk about Simon. I met a lot of your machinist friends. Do you think I should choose the machinist mask? Speak to someone else. Talk about Simon. How is your companion? A smooth glide? Not a smooth glide at all. Not in this game mechanics. With a few bumpy moments, I will have been lonely without Simon. I mean, yeah, this is your mode of transportation. Of course, this can be a desolate and sparse place. Traveling with a partner is the only way to keep the mind at peace. What will happen to Simon now? Yeah, what will happen to my bag? Well, it's almost time for Sima's gliding. Simon will likely accompany her across the dunes. I guess, a hand-me-down. I feel a pang of melancholy as I think about losing Simon. It had to happen one day. Nobody truly owns a bike in the Ibexi. I guess it's your clan rules then. But it's merely accompanied by one. I am grateful to have at least had that blessing. I mean, a lot of Marchini's friends in the band. I tell Saito that I met a lot of her friends on my travels. I know this, and I hope they're good to you and to Simon. I heard there were, and she seems to take a bit of pride in that, which is rare to see in Saiso. Some really great machinists out there. I like them a lot. You think I should choose the machinist mask? As I said things, I ought to choose the machinist mask, that I might join her order. She crosses her arms and takes time to think. Some will tell you that the life of machinists is lonely. It isn't. And not only because of, we are assigned to clans who so often welcome something into their number. No, no, it's more. Okay, it's because we are never truly alone. As you were never truly alone, you're gliding. You went with Simon. I think of the moments where sad looking at some map or hiding in some fall weather or anything to get over a sudden bout of very powerful homesickness, and Simon would give me a little hum that I could feel through my legs. You have a very special bike. You have a very special bike, Sable. I nod along with Saiso. As you return, I sat on the tower and heard Simon's power grow into a roar, and in the traces of those whose work has helped give her shape. She speaks with many voices now, that resonance. Saiso seems to shiver. It's why we do what we do. So if that appeals, then I can only recommend it. Okay. Speak to someone else. This. Hey, Sable. It's strange how children change so much in over such a short period. Elaria has grown, but she'll always be a child to me. You grown. I did a little climbing out there. Oh. How high did you go? Did you touch a cloud? I don't think I can reach that high, but yeah, pretty much. If I had a gliding stone, I would definitely touch a cloud. I realized that I got the climbing max. That seems to vibrate with excitement and jealousy. I can't believe it. You have to choose it. I don't know about that. You will choose it, right? Not really. I don't want to be a gosh darn gecko all my life. A chameleon. I mean, why wouldn't you? That would just be silly. That's your choice to make if you want to be a climber. This child is probably going to be a climber though. I'll say I'll get a word in here. I just let it fiercely speak to me for a while, and enjoying her passion for something so particular. Yeah, kind of a pretty solitary existence for the most part. So mostly foraging for things that grow in the higher climbs. Yeah, I think that's right. Fixing or salvaging from ship in high places. The designs you see, the places you get to go, I'll be like a continual gliding at times. I mean, if you're a climber, then you're going to be like out there, right? Climbing? Then? Question mark, technically? Will I be comfortable to choose heights without the gliding stone? Will I be comfortable at those heights without the gliding stone? Ah, you lose the gliding stone, don't you? Technically, yeah. I don't know about that. I mean... The problem is you don't glide, therefore you don't fly. Technically, well, glide. You don't get to go other places from high places to, you know? I don't know about that. I don't know about losing the gliding stuff. You've grown. I subconsciously stands a little talented around and say the words. I can't help but smile. Remember it all the times that adults would say, "Oh well, you've grown," to me as a child. Well, you've not grown at all. I haven't just grown. I can climb way higher now. Tiki hates it. Is correct. Not all grown is external. Not all growth is external. You get there soon enough. It's like a hollow defensive statement, but it's also true. Elena doesn't look convinced. Summer will be for the gliding soon, but at least you'll be back now. I don't have the heart to tell her that I might not stay with the Ibexi. There's still time to decide, so I hold back. Okay. Like, I don't really wanna be a gosh darn scrapper. Let's talk to this clown. My child, welcome home. Have you been taking care of yourself? You look rather bony. Are you well? To give fuses over me, she would always look for a reason to care for us. That's not good at all, not at all. We had to fix you up with some of Jadi's lamps too. Involtaren is celebrating at the thought. It's good to be back. Where have you been? I might choose the entertainers mask. Entertainers? Where have you been? After you left, we headed to some older Ibexi campsite. Places we used before you were born. Going back it was beautiful. The land flourishes when you leave it for so. The land flourishes when you leave it for so long. Each place transformed with life and abundant with things to forage since we were last there. Where exactly? I've been all over this map. I mean, I've seen a couple of tents with the Ibexi colors, but I don't know. You know what I mean? As we leave the Iwer, we will not be coming back for a long time, and it's time to recover from nourishing us. I might choose the entertainer's mask. Oh, an entertainer's mask. I see you were kept busy with young ones in your gliding too. Everybody needs a bit of liberty now and then. It's an important part of life, valued by many. But you know, the Ibexi are not in a position to accommodate such trifles. Fun and games are just that. If you pick this man, you'll have to find a richer client to join. We can't afford it. I hope you think careful about that. About what must you choose, Sable? Yeah, I'm not exactly into the wearing a gosh darn sock puppet as a hat. What is this? Oh, Sable, it's so good to have you home. I've thought about you so much. Just imagining all the excitement. Every time we pass a cliffside, I thought bet Sable just hovering everywhere. Maybe. What do you think of the climber's mask? Have you heard of Lorne the Fabulist? I asked Highland if there's never heard of Lol the Fabulist. Oh, of course I have. Not much for travel, you know, but not 2 years ago I made a special trip to Ectre just to see her. Why? Until I met her out in the desert, and that we spent a whole evening talking about life and poetry. I think I may have inspired some original work. That's amazing. So you think? Sorry, I'm so excited. So you think it's possible that the next time I see Elor, she might actually read a poem that you inspired? Maybe. I say yes. That is quite possible. No, that is a gliding. Who cares what marks you choose? You got to hover around the world and you inspire Elor to Fabulous to write a new poem. If I were you, I'd put on my retirement mask because I'll be done. We'll have to get on. It feels really, really good. What do you think about the climber's mask? I asked Helen what do you think of the climber's mask. They light up straight away, which I think I should have expected. A brilliant mask. There's a lot of really good masks, obviously, but climbing? I don't know about climbing. If you ask me, the worst part of the gliding end is losing a perpetual stun. To hover forever, to fear nothing from heights or falls, there is an uncommon freedom. Yeah, like I would. Do I really have to lose the perpetual stun? And you have to let it go. To me, climbing is the closest thing to one gets to keeping that connection between oneself and the perpetual, just as the stone does. It banishes fear and risk. Let us explore the world, great vertical spaces with knowledge and fortitude. I think it's a great mask. Probably would have been my choice if had I not fallen so much in love with the Ibexi. And in hand for their thoughts and game for the stone they gave me so long ago. Not exactly crazy about the climbers. I'd rather have a biker's mask. I don't know. I don't know, man. What about you? Welcome back. I remember the last time I heard Umar speak. Well, maybe to yell a warning, but never to converse. It takes me a moment to think of something to reply. How have you been? Do you miss me? Umar shrugged silently. I think that's all I'm going to get from him on that. He missed me. He emits a low groan and what sounds like a chuckle. I think he missed me. What kind of mask is that? I never seen that thing before. Let's talk to whoever this is. Hello, Sable. Is there something I want to discuss with Dries? How's the clan been? I asked Dries how's been managing the clan while I was gone. Chaotic as ever, which I think you should be pretty happy about. I asked Dries why he thinks I want that for him. Because it means he wasn't you. That wasn't, well, it wasn't me. Out of respect, I decided not to tell Dries that it might indeed be him who has the hand of so much chaos. Instead, I simply asserted that it wasn't me. Well, you never know, you're still young, and youth usually comes with its share of chaos, or at least it should. Anyhow, you are off the proverbial hook, okay? How nice for me. I'm thinking about choosing the scrapper's mask. I like to the Sankar in. I like to relitigate the Sankar incident. Okay, yeah, the Sankar. As Dries once and for all of what the fateful day of my gliding, he had actually forgotten to help me out with my bike, and if the test ride on the Sankar was a slight cover-up. He cuts his head. What are you talking about? Bruh, you know what I'm talking about. Tells that he knows very well what I'm talking about, but he shakes his head. No idea. I remember the whole bike thing going very smoothly, but you took that Sankar out and you didn't even get a little bit of fire. Great stuff. Except there is a suppose even gliding cannot be the answer of all things. What a clown. Okay, the scrapper's mask. The scrapper mask and ask what he thinks about that. The scrapper mask, you? Really? I'll tell you, Sable. I wouldn't have begged you for it, but you always had quite an imagination, haven't you? More of an inner monologue. But you always had quite the imagination. Why? Why? What does scrapping has to do with imagination exactly? More of an inner monologue. Yes. Well, I think that's good trait for a scrapper. You need to be able to see the beauty in the scrap. Ah, okay. I guess. You know, and that takes a very creative brain. I think all of us see scrappers and I think they're just rubbish pickers, you know? But if you can look at something old and dream up something new, then I think you got it. And I support you every scrapping of the way. I think that is what is advice, I guess. Alright, so this clown over here is going to be in his gliding soon enough, I guess. So you come back. I mean, I only been out for a couple of days. I mean, maybe a week, 2 weeks tops, a month. It's not like, I don't get it. Sama crosses her arms. A challenge. I tell Sama I had to come back because when I left some minuscule little beetle hunting. Bart still in menace threw a fit about it. I couldn't stop crying because she missed me so much. She nods. Yeah, Jodie took it very hard. I can't help it. I laugh. And I think in so doing I let her win. I tell her I miss her. I miss you too, Sable. I'm happy you came back. Though I can practically see the path beneath her mask, I'm impressed on how genuine she's able to sound. If you don't end up staying long, are you going to cry if I leave again? If you're going to cry if I leave, I don't think so, for two reasons. She counts them off on her fingers. One, because it already happened once, so now I'm used to it. too, because soon is going to be my gliding, which I'm going to stay on forever. So I can just go on my back and can chase you down wherever you go. That tells me that she can stay on the gliding forever, and that she'll have to choose a mask. Then I'll choose the mask of the bounty hunter. I would have loved that mask. Not gonna lie, I would love a bounty hunter mask. Whatever. I said that that isn't a real mask. Why not? What do you mean it's not a real mask? Gosh darn it. Whatever. Yes it is. I say it's not. She shrugs. Because you didn't find it. I tell her no, it isn't real, and that if it were real, I would have found it. I mean, I found all the masks pretty much in the game. Don't think so. It's really hard to find. That's a part of it. To become a hunter, you have to be a hunter. To become a hunter, you have to be a hunter. I read my next response, but choose to hold my tongue, lest I lose what maturity I gain from my gliding. So it makes a broad gesture that I think it meant to emulate the knocking of an arrow in a bow. Good luck, Sable. I think I'm choosing the beetle mask. Well, since I choose the beetle mask, I think you look pretty silly. But you look silly in every mask. Good luck that. Missed this one, definitely. I think it would be a little like getting into play all the time. I have a lot of pets, but plus maybe you get to speak beetle language. I see beetles go up and each other in their dances and click around and skis and everything. Maybe they're saying things. I mean, technically. So if you want to speak beetle, you could do that. She shrugs. I don't know, all maps are different and it's not really going to matter once I'm on my gliding and get to come and visit you. She means to come. She means come and bother me. If you're bothered, that's you. I'm going to come and visit. I can't help but laugh. I'm looking forward to it. What mask do I want? I don't want. I mean, I don't really want to leave the clan. I kind of want to see the war with the clan, you know? They go around different places, hopefully meet different people. What is going on? You see that? What is... Oh, I cannot like actually leave. There's an actual wall. Oh, okay. Alright, final verdict. I don't want to leave the clan. Not really. Oh, shoot. Also, I don't really feel like any of these masks. Not the cartographer, not the child. I mean, the child mask, no. Maybe the child mask. Not this one. Not really. What is the point of going high place if you cannot glide down? What is the point of that? Machinist mask. I mean, it's a close contender. You know, I get to work on bikes and stuff, but definitely not the puppet mask. Anglers, not really. Not really at all, not gonna lie. The guards mask seems to be a little bit boring. Just, I mean, I don't really see how much conflict there is for a guard. But I would assume it's mainly just stay in Ectria, right? And deal with like policing the city and whatnot. I mean, no wonder that guard lady just went on her second gliding after being a guard. The beetle man, what exactly do beetle people do? I mean, they manage the little camps, you know, maybe people staying there and all that, and maybe they go around touching beetles, but like it's kind of boring. Merchants max, I mean, maybe a traveling merchant so I can move around, you know, maybe a merchant in the Ibexi question mark. Maybe the mass all the merchants in Middleware, but not exactly attached to it. This is just stupid. A rancid smelling thing when warns. somehow made from the flesh of a dead sandworm. Definitive sense of discomfort seems to come over people when wearing it. Brr. Scrappers. I mean, it's similar to the climber's mask, you know, going around maybe the whale, the ships that are around, scavenge for things to make new things. I mean, it's kind of cool, but not my type of thing, you know. And the ship's Ectria, which is kind of meh. I would like to just stay in the Bexy mask because of the horns. If I were to make myself useful, I can just, you know, do other things. Being back with the Bexy is more uncomfortable than expected. I think I thought gliding would change every part of me, and that I would come home different, perhaps more mature or more jaded, or at least able to grasp more of Dries' jokes or Hela's poetry. The actual change is more subtle, and it's that somehow, despite spending so much time discovering the world beyond, I never felt more like a part of this clan. And it isn't about being Ibexi or which mask I ultimately choose. It's simply that I no longer feel so behind everyone, or like they know some grown-up secret I yearn to understand. I feel embraced, wholly, as in whole, as the person I am, SABLE. So you heard your, so now we have heard your stories, or at least the ones you are happy to tell. That means it's nearly time now. Jedi's sign is contended. Jedi's sign is contended. It's because that she was more concerned with my experience of the gliding than the grand choice at its aim. For that, I am grateful. You ready to choose? I am? Am I? Maybe I should choose the Ibexi mask. I'm ready to choose. The Ibex mask. I mean, I like the horns. I don't feel any attachment to any other mask, you know what I mean? I'm going with the Ibexi mask, the one that I have, right? On. Maybe I should choose the Ibexi mask. Either that, after everything, I am thinking about choosing the Ibexi mask and staying with the clan. If you want to stay with us, I know there's a lot of pressure to choose something else. So much that it's starting to feel boring to choose the every mask you started with. The very mask you started with. But all of us were gliders once, and certainly not all of us were Ibexi when we started. We are those who walk in hoof steps and seek our freedom in the desert. We know movement, the flow of migration, the joy of changing skies and shifting sands. We embrace difference and celebrate connection all at once. I'm proud of the Ibexi, and you may be too. And thank Yadi for putting it so nicely. She leans in for a whisper, and if you aren't, you can still come visit. I won't tell. Maybe I will choose. I'm going to choose the Ibexi mask. I like the horns. I do not feel any attachment to any other profession. The only thing that comes close is the machinist, but that's kind of whack. I'd rather move with the clan. I won't keep you, Sable. If you know what you want, then all I desire is to learn what that is, and celebrate with you. I'm allowed to be excited too, aren't I? Maybe, she chuckles. Whenever you're ready, proceed to the temple. The Colliden, okay. I'm choosing the Ibexi. And I'm staying with the clan. I mean, if I were like actually in the game, this was my position, this is the entirety of what I've been seeing, you know, all my childhood with the clan. I would love to see other places. Like, what other places does the clan visit? You know what I mean? And it's not like a. Oh, maybe I can. I don't know. I don't know all the rules of the clan. Can I like just like go to Ectria? You know, get something nice for the clan, maybe. I don't know about that. Okay. It's not like they're going to just disappear every time I fucking step away from the clan, you know? I am going to miss my bike, especially since I discovered the speedster part so late. And I'm going to miss the colliding, the perpetual stun. It's going to leave me? Bro, what the heck? Yeah, I was about to say, where do you go? You still mine. What if I don't choose a mask here and I just leave and just change mask wherever I feel like it and be a rebel? What am I meant to go there? Choosing the... Oh, okay. That's a lot of masks. Is that all of my masks that I found? Yeah, because the war mask is over there. Did I miss mask? Question mark? I don't think I did. I'm not going to look at it, otherwise I will feel unaccomplished. So I'm not going to look at it. I'm not looking it up. What's going on? Do I need to... Weapons. Well, am I choosing? Let's start with this. What this thing has to say? Could I be a machinist? No, I want to... Like, you see this? This kind of makes me feel that there's supposed to be a lot more mask. I mean, there's a lot more mask, like around other people's. Although those are broken, so maybe not. I want to choose the chum mask. I want my mask. Ah, there is my mask. Here, this one. And to be choose the Ibexi mask. Would I be happy staying here with the Ibexi? Yes. I want to be the Ibexi. How could I go anywhere else? What I want is here. The clan is freedom and 1,000 little moments with 100 different people. But it's also lonely. And travel is only really as good as ones you travel with. I want to pass the Ibexi. I want to do it with Jadi. Jadi or JD? With Therese, with Halal and Saiso. And yes, even with Saima. It's easy to get used to. It's easy to get used to a place and stop seeing the joy in it, or to imagine what you've been able to showcase cast in a life so boring it can possibly be worn exploring further. But going into the world beyond made me better love the small one I have here. I will not just be Sable, I will be Ibexi, and I will be proud. I think I was another one. Yes, this is it. Yes, I don't want. I done the mask of the Ibexi. It fits perfectly. I mean, it's made for you. Yes, I am the goat. My stone. I'd rather be able to glide, but whatever. I mean, technically, you could glide if you made a glider, you know. And there is flying boats. I seen them. It's not exactly like. I mean, it's just convenient, is what I'm saying, to have a stone like that. But it's kind of a little bit long. I'm gonna leave it play. But what's going to happen to my things? Is it going to be handed down as is, or like reset it into, you know, default state for the next one to come? That's a question that I have. Anyway. Not that long, huh? Okay. Not that long on the credits. Press any button to start. Where exactly does this thing save last? I mean, this thing is in the machinist. Last machinist are basically. All right. Great. That was SABLE, I guess. Cool story. Very buggy. Not gonna lie, very buggy. Take it from somebody that literally played the game. Alright, anyways. It is kinda cool, it's kinda cool. Kinda sad I had to literally throw a quick little stream just for the ending, thanks to the freak out that Steam had yesterday. But anyways, great. Great. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here. This was SABLE. Now the actual ending. Now, tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to be starting Rage, the video game. Kinda old game. Anyways, if anyone if anyone still here, thank you for watching. This a little bit out of schedule, but whatever. Kinda cool, kinda sad. I'm kinda ashamed that the thing was a little bit too buggy for my opinion, but whatever. It doesn't really matter now that it's over. I'm going to play this game at some point in the future. I mean, I don't think I will. You know what I mean? I don't think I will. There we go. Remove from favorites since it's done. It is done, my dudes. Alright, great. Man, I'm kind of tired. I don't have any idea how long Rage is. I'm going to put it up on my. There we go. Active and gaming. Great. Anyway, thank you for watching. Good night and goodbye.